good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Today, I want to talk about a beautiful and profound truth. True love is seeing the soul behind the eyes. We all know love can be expressed in many ways, through words, gestures, or even a glance. But true love goes beyond what we see on the surface. It's not about just admiring a smile or a face. True love is about looking deeper, beyond the physical, into the very soul of a person. The eyes are often called the windows to the soul. They reveal emotions, dreams, and sometimes pain that words cannot express. But true love does not stop at just looking into someone's eyes. It recognizes and cherishes the essence behind them, their hopes, fears, strengths, and vulnerabilities. When we love truly, we accept the person wholly with all their imperfections and scars. We embrace their inner world, their stories, and their dreams. True love listens without judgment and supports without conditions. It is in this deep connection that true love finds its strength. It builds trust, compassion, and a bond that is unbreakable. Seeing the soul behind the eyes means loving someone not for what they show the world, but for who they truly are. In a world that often values appearances and superficial connections, true love reminds us of what really matters: the heart, the soul, and the invisible threads that tie two people together. So let us remember that true love is not just about being with someone, but about seeing them, truly seeing them beyond the surface into the depths of their soul. Thank you. Step 1, Introduction. The essence of true love. True love is often misunderstood in today's fast-paced world. Many equate love with physical attraction, fleeting feelings, or grand romantic gestures. While these may be parts of the experience, they only scratch the surface. True love is much deeper and more profound. It is a connection that goes beyond the visible and tangible. It's about seeing and valuing the soul that lies behind the eyes of the person we love. This kind of love is rare and precious because it calls us to recognize and honor the very core of another human being. When we say seeing the soul behind the eyes, we are talking about a love that is rooted in understanding, empathy, and genuine care. The soul is the essence of who we are, our emotions, our dreams, our pain, and our strengths. True love takes the time to look beyond the mask we wear for the world and to see the authentic person inside. It acknowledges that every individual carries a unique story, full of joys and struggles, hopes and fears, and it cherishes that story as an integral part of their being. This essence of true love also challenges us to move past superficial judgments. Society often encourages us to value people based on appearance, status, or other external factors. But true love demands that we look beyond all that to connect on a deeper level. It asks us to be patient, to listen with an open heart, and to accept the other person fully, even the parts that are hidden or imperfect. In this way, true love becomes a powerful force of acceptance and healing. Moreover, seeing the soul behind the eyes means building a foundation of trust and vulnerability. True love is not afraid to embrace weaknesses or to face difficult truths. Instead, it invites honesty and openness, knowing that these are the keys to a genuine, lasting bond. When two people love each other's souls, they create a safe space where both can grow, heal, and flourish together. In essence, true love is the recognition of another person's inner light. It is a commitment to see them not just as they appear, but as they truly are: complex, beautiful, and worthy of unconditional love. This kind of love transforms lives, enriches relationships, and reminds us all of the profound power of human connection. Step 20, beyond physical appearance. In today's world, it is easy to get caught up in the beauty we see on the surface. Magazines, movies, and social media often emphasize physical appearance as the ultimate measure of attraction and love. However, true love calls us to look beyond these external factors. When we say true love is seeing the soul behind the eyes, we mean that love does not rest on how someone looks, but rather on the depth and richness of who they are inside. Physical beauty is fleeting and ever-changing, but the soul, the true essence of a person, is timeless and enduring. Physical appearance is the first thing we notice about someone. It is natural to be drawn to a smile, the sparkle in someone's eyes, or the way they carry themselves. But these are only the surface details, the outer shell. True love challenges us to move past these initial impressions and to discover the layers beneath. It is in the quiet moments, the shared experiences, and the understanding of someone's inner world that genuine love takes root. This love is about appreciating the character, values, and emotions that define a person's soul. When we focus only on physical appearance, we risk missing the profound beauty that lies within each person. Every soul is unique, shaped by experiences, dreams, and struggles. True love means valuing these qualities, kindness, resilience, passion, and integrity, over superficial traits. It means seeing the person as a whole with their imperfections and complexities and embracing them completely. In doing so, true love becomes a powerful force that enriches both lives and creates an unshakable bond. Moreover, true love teaches us humility and patience. It reminds us that beauty is more than skin deep and that real connection requires time and effort. Instead of rushing to judge or categorize someone based on their looks, true love invites us to slow down, listen deeply, and understand the story behind those eyes. It is about valuing the soul's light, even when it may not shine as brightly on the outside, because love is about connection, not perfection. Ultimately, that is the number of is about seeing and appreciating the invisible qualities that make someone who they are. It is about recognizing that every person carries within them a beautiful soul waiting to be discovered and cherished. When we look beyond physical appearance, we open ourselves to a love that is profound, enduring, and transformative, a love that sees the true essence behind the eyes. Step 3E, understanding the inner self. True love demands more than just a passing glance or surface level appreciation. It calls for a profound understanding of the inner self. To truly love someone, we must take the time and effort to see beyond their outward appearance and uncover the depths of their character, their thoughts, feelings, dreams, and fears. This inner world, often hidden from casual view, is where a person's true essence resides. Understanding the inner self means recognizing that every individual is a complex blend of experiences, emotions, and desires that shape who they are. To understand someone deeply, we must listen actively and with an open heart. It means paying attention not just to their words, but also to their silences, their expressions, and the subtle emotions behind their actions. True love is patient and curious, seeking to learn what brings joy, what causes pain, and what aspirations fuel a person's spirit. It requires us to put aside assumptions and judgments, and instead to approach our loved ones with genuine empathy and respect for their unique journey. This process of understanding the inner self also involves embracing vulnerability, both theirs and ours. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we create a safe space where honest communication can flourish. True love is not afraid of imperfections or flaws. It welcomes them as part of the person's story. By accepting vulnerability, love grows stronger, fostering trust and intimacy that go far beyond physical attraction or superficial connection. Moreover, understanding the inner self means appreciating the whole person, including their struggles and fears. Everyone carries wounds, insecurities, and doubts that may not be visible at first glance. True love sees these hidden parts and responds with compassion rather than rejection. It encourages healing and growth, supporting the other person as they face their challenges. In this way, love becomes a transformative force, helping both individuals evolve and become their best selves. Ultimately, to love truly is to connect with the soul beneath the surface. It is to celebrate not only what someone shows to the world, but also what lies quietly in their heart. Understanding the inner self is a lifelong journey that deepens the bond between two people, creating a love that is rich, resilient, and real. True love sees the soul behind the eyes and embraces it wholly, without conditions or reservations. Step 4a, compassion and empathy. Compassion and empathy are at the very heart of true love. When we say that true love is seeing the soul behind the eyes, we imply a deep emotional connection that allows us to feel with another person, not just observe them from a distance. Compassion is the ability to recognize another's pain or joy and respond with kindness and understanding. Empathy takes this a step further. It is the capacity to truly put ourselves in someone else's shoes, to experience their emotions as if they were our own. Together, these qualities form the foundation of a love that is authentic and transformative. To love with compassion means to be present for the other person, especially in their moments of struggle. It means not turning away when things get difficult, but rather offering comfort, patience, and support. Compassionate love acknowledges that everyone has wounds, fears, and moments of vulnerability, and it responds not with judgment, but with gentle care. This kind of love fosters an environment where healing can take place, where the soul feels safe enough to open and be seen in its most raw and authentic form. Empathy deepens this connection by creating an emotional bridge between two souls. It invites us to truly listen, not just to the words someone speaks, but to the emotions beneath those words. Empathy encourages us to understand why someone feels the way they do, even if their experiences or reactions differ from our own. Through empathy, love becomes a shared experience, breaking down barriers of loneliness and isolation and building a sense of unity and mutual respect. Moreover, compassion and empathy in love are not one-sided. They are a dynamic exchange. When we give empathy to another, we often receive it in return, creating a powerful cycle of emotional support and understanding. This reciprocal nature of love enriches the relationship, making it a source of strength and comfort. It reminds us that true love is not about possession or control, but about mutual care and the willingness to stand together through life's challenges. In essence, compassion and empathy allow us to see beyond the exterior and connect with the soul behind the eyes. They teach us that love is not just a feeling, but an active choice to care deeply, to understand profoundly, and to respond with kindness. This kind of love transforms relationships, heals wounds, and nurtures the soul, creating bonds that withstand the test of time and circumstance. Step 5. Acceptance and forgiveness True love thrives on acceptance, the ability to embrace someone fully just as they are, without trying to change or judge them. When we speak of seeing the soul behind the eyes, we recognize that every individual carries their own set of imperfections, flaws, and past mistakes. Acceptance means opening our hearts to these realities and choosing to love the person in their entirety, not just the parts that are easy to love. It is a powerful act of kindness that honors the human experience, understanding that nobody is perfect and that everyone is worthy of love. Acceptance in true love is not passive or complacent. It doesn't mean ignoring harmful behavior or pretending challenges don't exist. Rather, it is an active choice to see beyond imperfections and to value the core of a person, their intentions, their growth, and their potential. This form of acceptance requires humility, patience, and compassion, as it asks us to set aside unrealistic expectations and embrace the authentic, sometimes messy, reality of a loved one's soul. Closely tied to acceptance is the vital role of forgiveness in true love. We are all human, and with that humanity comes mistakes, misunderstandings, and hurts. Forgiveness is the willingness to let go of resentment and pain caused by these moments. It is an act of liberation for both the giver and the receiver, allowing love to heal wounds rather than letting them fester and divide. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or condoning harm. Rather, it means choosing to move forward with grace and a renewed commitment to the relationship. In a relationship grounded in true love, forgiveness opens the door for healing and growth. It creates space for learning from mistakes and strengthening bonds through shared vulnerability. When both partners practice forgiveness, they build resilience and trust, knowing that their love can weather storms and come out stronger on the other side. This mutual forgiveness nourishes the soul, making the love deep, enduring, and genuine. Ultimately, acceptance and forgiveness are the pillars that uphold true love. They remind us that love is not about perfection or idealization, but about embracing reality with an open heart. To truly see the soul behind the eyes is to love someone wholly, with all their flaws and scars, and to forgive them as they forgive us. This kind of love transcends judgment and bitterness, shining as a beacon of hope, healing, and unconditional connection. Step 6, unspoken connection. True love often speaks in silences, in the spaces between words, and in the subtle glances exchanged between two souls who truly see each other. This unspoken connection is one of the most profound aspects of seeing the soul behind the eyes. It transcends verbal communication and taps into a deeper realm of understanding, where feelings and thoughts are conveyed without the need for explanation. It's a language born from intimacy and trust, where hearts beat in harmony and souls recognize one another beyond the constraints of speech. This connection is built over time through shared experiences, trust, and vulnerability. When two people truly love each other, they develop an instinctive understanding of each other's moods, needs, and desires. A look, a touch, or even a moment of quiet presence can communicate volumes. This silent dialogue is often more powerful than words because it comes from a place of genuine empathy and awareness. It affirms the deep bond that exists beneath the surface, one that cannot be easily broken or misunderstood. The unspoken connection in true love also creates a sense of comfort and safety. It allows individuals to be themselves without fear of judgment or rejection. In these moments of quiet understanding, there is a reassurance that comes from knowing someone truly sees and accepts your soul. It is in this space that love thrives, free from the pressures of constant explanation or validation. That is the number R. The presence of the other becomes a sanctuary where both souls can simply be connected beyond the need for words. Furthermore, this silent communication often helps couples navigate life's challenges with grace. When words fail or emotions run high, the unspoken connection provides a grounding force. It reminds both people of their shared commitment and deep bond, helping them to remain united even in difficult times. This subtle yet powerful connection nurtures resilience, patience, and unwavering support within the relationship. In essence, the unspoken connection is a testament to the profound depth of true love. It is a soul-to-soul dialogue that needs no translation, a shared space of understanding and acceptance that transcends the limits of language. To see the soul behind the eyes is to experience this connection fully, a love that communicates in silence and flourishes in the sacred spaces between words. Step 7, commitment to nurture true love, is not just a fleeting feeling or momentary spark. It is a deep, ongoing commitment to nurture the soul of the person we love. When we talk about seeing the soul behind the eyes, we acknowledge that love requires care, attention, and dedication. To nurture someone's soul means to invest time, energy, and emotion into their growth and well-being. It is a promise to be present not only in joyful moments, but also through challenges and hardships, providing a steady support that helps the relationship flourish. Nurturing true love means creating an environment where the other person feels valued, understood, and safe. This involves actively listening, encouraging their dreams, and standing by them as they pursue their passions. It requires patience and empathy, recognizing that growth is often a slow and non-linear process. By nurturing their soul, we help our loved ones become the best version of themselves, while also strengthening the bond that holds us together. A commitment to nurture also means embracing the responsibility to care for the emotional and spiritual needs of the other person. This might look like offering comfort during difficult times, celebrating successes, or simply being a consistent presence in their life. Nurturing love is generous and selfless, giving without expecting immediate returns. It involves small acts of kindness and affection that accumulate over time, creating a reservoir of trust and intimacy. Moreover, nurturing true love requires ongoing effort and conscious choices. It is easy to become complacent or take love for granted, but true love demands intentionality. It calls us to check in with our loved ones regularly, to communicate openly, and to address conflicts with compassion and understanding. When we commit to nurturing love, we commit to tending the delicate garden of the soul, protecting it from neglect and harm, and helping it bloom even in difficult seasons. Ultimately, the commitment to nurture is what transforms love from a feeling into a lasting and meaningful relationship. It shows that true love is active, not passive. It requires care, dedication, and a willingness to grow together. To see the soul behind the eyes is to promise that we will nurture that soul with tenderness, respect, and unwavering support, building a love that can endure the test of time. Step 8. Conclusion. The gift of true love. True love is one of the most profound gifts we can experience in life. It is a connection that transcends physical attraction, fleeting emotions, or superficial bonds. When we say that true love is seeing the soul behind the eyes, we acknowledge that it is a rare and precious treasure. This kind of love touches the very core of our being, reminding us that beneath our exterior, we are all souls longing to be seen, understood, and cherished. It is through true love that we discover not only the beauty in others, but also the capacity for deep compassion and connection within ourselves. In a world often obsessed with appearances and instant gratification, true love stands as a beacon of hope and authenticity. It calls us to slow down, to look beyond the surface, and to value the essence of another person. This love asks us to embrace vulnerability, to offer acceptance, and to practice forgiveness. It reminds us that the deepest connections are forged not through perfection, but through genuine understanding and unconditional support. True love, therefore, is not only about finding someone to share life with, but about truly seeing and honoring their soul. The gift of true love also transforms us. When we open ourselves to love on such a profound level, we grow emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. True love challenges us to become more patient, compassionate, and resilient. It teaches us how to nurture another soul with kindness and respect, while also encouraging us to cultivate self-love and acceptance. In loving deeply, we find purpose and meaning that reach far beyond ourselves, creating a ripple effect that touches everyone around us. Moreover, true love is enduring. It is not easily shaken by life's inevitable challenges or changes. Instead, it adapts, evolves, and deepens over time. This kind of love is a steady light in moments of darkness and a source of strength in times of uncertainty. When two souls truly see and accept each other, they build a foundation of trust and mutual respect that can withstand any storm. The soul-to-soul connection they share becomes a lifelong refuge, a place where both can always return to find comfort and peace. In conclusion, to experience true love is to receive a priceless gift, a gift that enriches our lives with depth, meaning, and joy. It is a reminder that beneath the surface of every person lies a beautiful, complex soul waiting to be seen and loved. When we learn to look beyond appearances and connect with the soul behind the eyes, we unlock a love that is pure, transformative, and eternal. This is the true essence of love, the kind that changes lives, heals hearts, and makes the world a better place.